Rick and Morty isn't just about science fiction adventures. What if it's a dark manual, preparing you to accept a future where nothing is real, morality doesn't matter, and your identity is just a disposable illusion? Stay watching, because what you're about to hear isn't a theory. It's a warning. Mystery setup. On the surface, Rick and Morty is a hilarious series about a genius scientist dragging his grandson across the multiverse. But look closer. Every episode unpacks the same idea. Nothing is sacred. Nothing is true. Nothing lasts. Ask yourself, why do so many episodes show entire realities being erased, swapped, or abandoned without consequences? Why do Rick's nihilistic speeches sound eerily like programming? And why do so many young viewers say this show changed the way they see the world? Some call it just comedy. Others see something deeper, a blueprint for cultural deconstruction, evidence stacking. Let's start with the most overlooked clue. Episode 6, Season 1, Rick Potion number 9. Remember how Rick and Morty accidentally mutate the entire human race into monsters? Their solution isn't to fix it, but to jump to a parallel dimension, kill their counterparts, and take their place. Think about that. The main characters bury their own bodies and never mention it again. Psychologists call this dissociation. When trauma is so big, you disconnect from reality. Why teach millions of viewers this idea? Next clue, the Citadel of Ricks. A place where infinite Ricks run everything, and Mortys are second-class citizens. This is more than sci-fi. It mirrors real-world elite structures. The few controlling the many. Individual lives treated as data points. Then there's the symbol everyone misses, the portal gun. It looks harmless, but it's the ultimate metaphor. If you can leave any problem behind, why care about anything at all? Dark twist. Here's where it gets unsettling. Some researchers believe Rick and Morty is designed to normalize hopelessness. Think about it. Every authority figure is incompetent or corrupt. Every relationship ends in betrayal or abandonment. Every universe eventually collapses or becomes meaningless. The show doesn't just entertain, it conditions you to expect chaos. It's called learned helplessness. When you see disaster so often, you stop believing you can change anything. Ask yourself, why would a global media giant invest in a show that tells you life doesn't matter? Who benefits when an entire generation stops caring about consequences? Evidence deep dive. Remember interdimensional cable? The episodes where Rick and Morty watch bizarre TV from infinite realities. These segments do something powerful. They bombard you with nonsense until your brain stops trying to find meaning. That's not random. It's a known psychological tactic, semantic saturation, repeating absurdity until reality feels like noise. And then there's evil Morty. At first, he seems like a villain. But in the Citadel episode, he says something terrifying. Some of you don't even realize you're in a cage. That line wasn't a joke. It was a challenge. What if evil Morty isn't the bad guy? What if he's the only one who sees the truth? That all of us are stuck in loops we didn't choose. Symbolism and Illuminati nods. Some fans noticed hidden imagery in the backgrounds. The all-seeing eye on screens in the Citadel. Pyramid symbols behind Rick's garage shelves. One-eye gestures during seemingly random scenes. Are these visual Easter eggs or deliberate signals? And look at Rick's catchphrase, "Nothing matters," repeated so often it becomes a mantra. Why drill that into millions of minds? It's almost like the creators wanted you to believe your reality is disposable, because people who think that way don't resist. Psychological triggers and pattern recognition. The show uses color psychology too. Watch how scenes turn green and purple during moments of existential dread. Studies show those colors trigger unease and curiosity. Your brain becomes more suggestible. And here's something no one talks about. Many of the writers have backgrounds in experimental comedy and surrealist art. Surrealism's goal? Break the link between language and meaning. So when Rick rants about infinite universes, your mind struggles to process it until you simply accept. Think about that. A generation raised on a show that tells them nothing matters, everything is fake, and all truths are subjective. The real question. So here's the question almost no one asks. If Rick and Morty is just a cartoon, why does it leave viewers feeling emptier instead of inspired? Why does it consistently undermine family, loyalty, purpose? Why does it glorify a hero who would rather escape than confront his past? Some say it's because the writers are cynical. But what if it's not cynicism? What if it's training? Imagine a world where you can't trust reality, where every memory can be replaced, where every belief can be mocked into oblivion. Would you fight for anything? Or would you just laugh and look for the next distraction? Maybe Rick and Morty isn't predicting the future. Maybe it's preparing you for it. A future where nothing is true. And the only way to stay sane is to stop caring. And if that sounds familiar, it should. Because that's how systems of control work. Keep you entertained, confused, and convinced that resistance is pointless. So next time you binge another season, pause. Ask yourself, who profits when I believe in nothing? Who benefits when I expect the worst? And most importantly, what if evil Morty was right all along? And there you have it. The weirdest, strangest, brain-melting secrets hiding inside Rick and Morty. If your head feels like it's about to explode from all this cosmic knowledge, good. That's exactly how Rick would want you to feel. Confused, curious, maybe a little suspicious that your TV remote has been watching you back all this time. So here's a little challenge. Next time you watch an episode, count how many times you see hidden eyes, cryptic symbols, or characters dropping lines that feel just a bit too real. If you notice even half of what we've uncovered today, you might start to question whether this show is really fiction or a clever blueprint for something bigger. And hey, if you like being the one friend who always has the wildest theories at parties, maybe, just maybe, you should hang around here more often. I'm not saying you have to smash any buttons or ring any bells, but the multiverse can be a lonely place. And I'd hate for you to miss the next set of secrets hiding in plain sight. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and never stop wondering what's really behind the screen. And remember, nothing matters, except maybe remembering where you heard this theory first. Aw, geez, Rick, I think they're about to click on another video.